Down a few more. If he has time, fires one at 20. Target the tail off. Inside the 15 of the Panthers.
New seasons, new gear. Show the world what it means to be a fan in 100% authentic gear. Fanatics, officially licensed everything.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also, reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Jew's Catering. Chef Jew's Catering and Sweet Treats food with a passion, we do it all.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Man, listen, I'm glad we host a wrestling show because there's an event that took place that's been clogging up my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok. It's being talked everywhere, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that we have this show so we could address this because I've been itching to talk about this for a while. And y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Absolutely. The
Yeah,
incident
yeah.
that
So let me start
happened
off
with
by saying,
Raja Jackson. Yeah.
yeah. Let me start off because I really have my opinion on this topic. So here's the topic we're talking about. Apparently, Cracker Barrel changed their logo, and I really know. I'm just saying. But yeah, go ahead, Winters. I'll let you start it off.
Man, listen. First, it's always a pleasure being on here with you guys. First and foremost, and everybody is watching. Shout out to people in the chat. Shout out to TC, Mr. Polk, Nightmare, and Ali. Thank you for giving us a shout out early in the morning, and happy Labor Day weekend. So let's just get right to matters at hand. We all saw what happened in the videos, and it was chopped up. Then we finally had there was an actual full video out showing the events that occurred. Um, from somebody that's been watching wrestling and being around wrestling for a long part of their life, um, it was uh, it was both parties' faults. And the reason why I say it was both parties' faults is you got an MMA guy that doesn't know when he doesn't know anything about the professional wrestling world. So you meet this young man in the parking lot and you crack him over the head. You crack him over the head with a beer can. And that was your first interaction with this young man. This young man was about to sit there and do something to you right there, and then you tried to extend your hand. He's like, "No, I'm not doing that." Um, the president of the company was out there along with other people from the company as well, trying to talk, trying to calm him down. But you remember, this is he's an MMA fighter. He doesn't know anything about terminology wise or anything about the business of professional wrestling. He does not know how it works. And when things went along, there was a guy, another gentleman. He said, "Oh, you can get your receipt." And he never really kind of explained what a receipt. He explained to a point, but he didn't really explain what a receipt was. So as things led up to the events that happened, and he went and took his spot, which I believe that the spot was already discussed between these two. But what's so crazy is for it to sit there and go on and to be so relentless. Like, I mean, the double leg takedown was enough. He was knocked out right there. But the
Well,
22 punches that went along with it was just
yeah,
overkill.
and Winters, I would say maybe if you want to add one punch for good measure, all right, leave it at that.
Yeah, but after, dude, he lost it, man, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm like, 'cause I never forget the first time I seen it. I seen it. I think I was getting ready for work, and I saw it, and I'm just like, I can't believe what I'm watching. Like, this is really bad, and
Yeah,
I mean, his
but
father's a legend in the game and all that, but this is bad. This is really bad. He's lucky that the gentleman is alive. He's up and awake and he's talking, and hopefully he will be able to make a recovery. But I don't think anybody should sit there and make the mistake of bringing an MMA fighter into the world of professional wrestling and not explaining the whole story and the whole thing with professional wrestling. You know what I mean? So it's a black eye. It really is it's a black eye on professional wrestling. It really is.
Let's remember, like you said, the MMA world coming into the professional wrestling business. Let's remember about Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar when
Hmm.
Braun got a little too rough, and Brock had to give him a little
Hmm.
quick two piece to like calm your head down a little bit. And you see how them that
Mm-hmm.
you see how when it connected on Braun, Braun went from being a monster to the man caught spaghetti legs real quick, because them MMA fighters is like, yeah, this is entertainment what we're doing here in this ring,
Hmm.
in this squared
Right.
circle as you
Yeah.
call it. But listen, you got to
Yeah.
understand, I come from that caves background, and it's a whole different type of intensity over there when it comes just to training. We ain't even talking about a real fight yet.
Right.
But you know what's crazy is
Right.
you got to remember it's everybody doesn't realize, and I just thought of this aspect right now. Think about this, okay? When you got he's a trained MMA fighter, and usually when they fight, they don't stop until somebody breaks it up. If you
Uh,
look at the MMA fights, the only way they stop is when, like for instance, when they're fighting somebody, they keep going until the referee pulls them off
uh,
and say, okay, that's enough. You know what I'm
uh,
saying? And I think that's probably what his mindset was. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to stop until somebody pulls me off.
yeah, because only so
Right.
few that show some
Batman.
type of show some type of like compassion when they sit up there and like they'll know that their opponent is not right, and they're looking at the ref like, are you not going to stop this? So if you're not going to stop this, I'm going to keep hitting them until you do. But there's some that do show where they like kind of back off, like, I don't want to keep hitting him, look at him. But sometimes referees just, I guess to their discretion, is I guess he's still defending himself somehow, I don't know. But yeah, like I feel what you're saying, Shake, when like I'm not stopping until somebody knocks me off of this dude or whatever. And like he was just going and going and going and going until somebody finally came in there to pull him off.
Yeah, I mean, right now that I know of, they said the authorities are involved in a full investigation about the whole situation, and it's a lot. I've been watching WrestleMania and the Ango show. That's where two of my major wrestling resources come from, and they're saying it is a now it is a legal situation, and Rampage understands, like he's saying, he don't want to see nothing happen to his son, but he got to give it up. He's got to sit there and see how it plays out legally. It's out of his hands. It's nothing he can do.
Mhm.
So I mean, it's just unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate that the fans had to endure that. It's unfortunate that the situation. I really, just for me, this is just me personally. If you are going to have somebody that is, um going to sit there and do a spot, and they're not part of the professional wrestling world, I feel there's a responsibility for that person, or to have the person that's setting the match up or setting this up for this person, to actually have them go to a wrestling school beforehand, before sitting there doing this, so they have an understanding on how the professional wrestling world works. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
damn, like he really could have really killed this man. Like he really could have done that, and it could have been a whole lot worse than what it was. And just fortunately, the man has survived, and he can probably come back 100% from everything that's going on. But this like you can't have nothing like this. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've had shoots and matches before, but whew, this is a little different. I
Mhm.
mean, we've had some crazy shoots in the Indies. We've had some crazy shoots over in Japan. Like, you've actually had a match in Japan where a guy actually was stabbing a guy in a match, and they sat there, and the man actually went to jail after the match because he literally was stabbing him, and that was not a part of the gimmick.
New Jack.
Oh yeah, New Jack actually beat the shit out of
Basically,
this dude, while they were wrestling.
oh, well, the story. You know the story behind that. The story behind that was, first thing first, the boy he was a kid. He was a kid in a hardcore match with one of the most ruthless individuals at that time. Like, I've been to ECW and seen New Jack do his work in person. I wouldn't want to go and do a spot with him. I don't care if I was trained or not. I'm like, this dude. He already said in his interviews, he was always high. So he was high already going into the ring, not giving two fucks on what he was going to do. He didn't care what he was going to do to himself. What do you think he was going to care what he was going to do to you? So the young man went to him and said, "Oh, I want to do this spot and this spot with him." And New Jack looked at him like he had like 15 heads.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You know, we all know you
Yeah.
don't go to a vet and tell me you the rookie. You going to come to me and tell me as a rookie, as a vet, what you going to do to me or what we going to do? No,
Yeah.
you follow what I'm going to do, and that's just how it's going to go down.
And by the way, real
And
quick,
yeah, he got
I'm sorry, real
yeah.
quick. Let me introduce Crazy Dolphin and
Go
thank you
ahead.
for the super chat, Crazy Dolphin. Appreciate you. But go ahead, Winters.
Hey, Mr. Paul, what's going on, man? But yeah, he was definitely not one to be fucked with at all, man. And you
Yeah.
know, rest in peace to the legend. He's definitely a legend for real. But yeah, um,
And you know what?
I hope we don't have another incident like this, man.
And you know what?
You
New
know.
Jack, he had that. I'll never forget. I was watching the Mike Tyson biography, and of course, I take that with a grain of salt. But I'll never forget. There was one time they
Mhm.
made him train, and he told the guy he was training with, he goes, "I hope you have every intention on killing me because I have every intention on killing you." That's kind of like New Jack's
Mm.
mentality.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. You remember
yeah,
this? You remember
yeah.
the scaffold match? Remember when New Jack got injured and he returns from his injury and they had the scaffold match with that he had with that dude
Ooh. When he threw
and
him off this, when he
the
tried to
yeah,
kill him.
yeah, the dude said once the dude said when he said he got up there he was scared, he didn't want to get thrown off no more, and New Jack I believe stabbed him first and then said no
No,
he
he
did something
tased him. He tased him.
he
He
tased him, yeah,
tased him.
he tased
Yeah,
him and the dude
yeah, he
said
tased him.
he said I can't feel my legs. New Jack said, "You ain't gonna need them anyway," and threw him right off the scaffold.
Yep, yep.
Just threw him
There
right
you
off. And
go.
them tables that was right there that he barely
Damn, that's
missed.
you ain't gonna need them anyway. Holy shit!
Yeah,
Yep.
them tables, those tables that was placed right there that he barely missed basically saved him.
Yeah, facts. You ain't lying. You
That
ain't
man said.
lying. I was
That
like,
man said, "I cannot feel my legs," and he said, "You ain't gonna need them anyway."
God damn. But you know what's funny?
ECW was
What I
different, man.
found out, I heard that that promo he cut with he says OJ keep up the good work. That was
Yeah.
Cornette that wrote that for him.
Oh,
Yeah, because well,
that was the
basically,
shoot.
he
Yeah.
told him, he said, "Look, we're gonna be in a white town. I want you to piss off the white people."
Oh
And he
my
said,
God. Jim
I could do
Cornette
that."
said that.
He said, "I could do that."
Yeah.
He come, bro. He
I
comes to the
was like,
ring. The
yo.
the dude comes to the ring playing Dr. Dre's "Natural Born Killer" song. Come on, man.
Hmm.
And what's crazy is he actually has deep scar. Those scars in his forehead are deep as fuck, man. They're not those little
Well,
kitty.
he got them Dusty Rose scars.
Yeah,
Dusty
yeah.
Rose used to tear his forehead up back in the days, you
No,
know.
don't forget
Mhm.
what's the big guy what's that big black
Abdullah,
guy name? Oh, Abdullah the Butcher, right?
Abdullah the
Abdullah
Butcher,
Butcher. Yeah,
yeah.
Goodness, man, you talking about some
yeah.
deep scars. Good grief.
Hmm. You
Hmm.
gotta think self-inflicted. A lot of them were self-inflicted.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? They blade themselves to bleed.
Yeah, they
So
didn't
you
know.
know that you know.
They didn't have the technique of how they do it now, like inside the hairline type stuff. Now, back in the day, they just
Right.
doing it right across the forehead.
Now
Mm-mm.
let me ask y'all something. Not long ago, I was watching a wrestling that was kind of up to date. I forgot what it was because I was watching that night. It was a guy, and I've seen him before. And I'm not. And when I says I'm not picking at this guy. This guy has one leg, and on the other leg he had an artificial leg.
Yes, I
And
know. I was on AEW.
right, it. I mean, seemed the first time I seen this guy, he seemed like it was real the way that the guy was just throwing them around. I can't remember who it was that he.
But you know who that was. All right, so Mr. Paul, you know who that
Uh,
is? Remember when Brock Lesnar threw the bull with the handicap one leg guy? That's the same guy.
Right, right,
That's the
exactly. That's
same
the same
dude.
guy.
Yeah,
But
that's the same
that's
guy.
kind of, but that's kind of, I don't know. That's kind of crazy, ain't it? Because I mean, is it
Man, if you can take the
is it sending
spot,
the
if you
wrong
can take
message
the
to
spot.
somebody that's is it sending the wrong message to somebody that has a one leg and an artificial leg? I don't know.
No, man, it's showing that anybody, if you can take the pain of that spot, you can
Mm,
sit there and do it. And I'm
Mhm.
teling you, like,
Yeah,
you see these guys. These guys take insane spots.
he's a trained wrestler though. Like so he
okay,
it's not
okay.
like he's
Yeah.
a regular individual like us and
Mm,
we got, you know, that
yeah.
treatment. It's he's trained. He's an actual wrestler.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
And speaking of trained wrestlers, I'll never forget that Brock Lesnar and Hardcore Holly it was he and Brock and Hardcore Holly wouldn't help out, so Brock Lesnar just threw him on his head. He's like, "Fuck it, if you're not
Yeah,
gonna."
dropped him on his head because you wouldn't help
Mhm.
lift push off with your legs till so I could get you up. And
Mm,
he
Yeah.
Brock Hardcore Holly just was dead weight to him, and Brock made a couple attempts to try to scoop him up, and just when he got him up just enough, he's like, "Oh, you don't want to help," and you just dropped him.
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
it was an accident like that with Stone Cold, if I'm not mistaken, where he got power drive
Yeah, by
by
Owen.
accident.
Yeah, but see
Oh,
the difference is Stone Cold was cooperating. Hardcore Holly was just
Yeah,
being.
yeah, that was a act. That was yeah, that was an accident compared to Hardcore Holly. The Hardcore Holly situation was done purposely.
Okay, gotcha, gotcha.
mhm.
Or how
Okay.
about when Kevin Nash threw the Rock really threw a rock through the table because he called him a bitch off script.
Hmm.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, I remember because The Rock called him say, "Oh, Big Daddy cool," more like Big Daddy bitch, and that was I think the
Oh, okay.
NWO's first appearance on Monday Night Raw, and they
Mm.
had the Rock go out
Mhm.
there talking shit,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
Kevin Nash did not know what was going to be said, and it was I think they said it was Eric Bischoff that had to let Kevin Nash know like relax, chill out. That's the Rock. That's what he does. Like don't take it personal. Like he does this to everybody.
Like, okay, well, watch this.
hey, hey, don't take it personal. I do this to everybody too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, okay, no
You remember
problem.
when Kevin Nash dropped the Big Show
Mhm.
on his head, trying to do the jackknife
Yes,
powerball?
yes, I was scared, bro, because I thought he paralyzed him. I
Mm-hmm.
bullshit you not. I remember that shit. Yes. Ooh, that could have ended a whole lot worse than what it did, for
I
real.
did. I just seen that video a couple weeks ago, and it was saying, was this on purpose or was it a botch? I
Mm,
mean, I can't really tell because
mm,
it looked like Kevin Nash tried to get
mm,
him up and he couldn't get him up, and he just said, "Fuck it."
fuck it.
Yeah, and that was remember because that was a good that actually I enjoyed that time because I remember every time Kevin Nash will power bomb somebody, he'll get arrested.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, I remember that gimmick. I remember that.
Yeah,
They
they
outlawed the
they
power
outlawed the
bomb.
power bomb for a while, and
Yeah, I remember
every time you
that.
power bomb somebody, the cops would come and arrest him.
Y'all remember the first time when Undertaker started using that
That's right.
last ride when he used
I
to
ain't gonna lie, man.
slam you?
Yeah.
It's a powerful move, but that's gay as fuck, man. You putting your crotch all the way in that dude's face.
I mean, hey, there's a lot of moves. There's a
You're
lot of moves
fucking
that is.
straight.
There's a lot of moves that's suspect, man.
No, dude.
Hey, shout out to EM in the
I don't
building.
know.
What's going on, EM?
What's up, EM? What the fuck
What's
was
up,
that move
EM?
that Viscera was? What was that move Viscera was doing?
Oh
What
yes,
was that shit?
when he
Oh
used to hump
God. I was
you.
yo.
I
Yeah,
You
what
said
the
know.
glycerin?
fuck was that? I
Let me
was like,
tell you.
yo.
You talking
Listen.
about glycerin?
Back in the days, I'm telling Vince.
Yeah.
Back in the days, I'm telling Vince, nah, you can fire me. Nope, I'm not getting
Yeah,
in
I
the
ain't
ring with
doing
him.
that, bro.
I'm not getting in the ring with him.
Hell
No, you're not gonna do that to me, bro.
And
no,
and here's the thing too. Like for instance, when Stone Cold, or not Stone Cold, the Undertaker used to give the last ride to like The Rock, the Triple H, and Austin. He practically gave them wages, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Texas.
But remember when he first did it, it was like I don't know, it was like a nobody he did it to. It like a squash match or whatever. And I think this is when Undertaker was slowly turning into the badass Undertaker, because he had the long trench coat, but he was like not the Undertaker, like you know him to be. He wasn't Dead Man Undertaker, but he still had the coat. And
yeah, he had a big trench coat.
Yeah, and then I remember the first time I seen him do the last ride, I was like, damn, he killed the man. Cause like you said, he'll he'll have you bent over between his legs and he'll scoop you up. And once you get up into that sitting position, like on his shoulders, he has you by the tights and he's pulling your tights up. So it's going up your ass.
yeah.
And then he slams you down with force. Like, bro, are you crazy? Like, I know this wasn't gonna last too long, because then that's when they started dropping you instead of slamming you. They didn't do the slam no more. He'll get you up and then he drops you. That was the better way to do it. Because even if you notice, even the Legion of Doom at one point, when they used to do their move, and Hawk would come off with the clothesline from the top rope. If you notice that later on in their careers, Animal will fall back instead of the dude getting clotheslined off of your shoulders. Because some dudes they're actually coming off the shoulders and landing on their heads. And some guys didn't get the full flip and whatever. So they just said make it safer by you just falling back, so everybody just lands on their back.
Right.
And tuck your chin. That's it. Tuck your chin so your head don't bounce off the mat.
Yeah, that's what I enjoy. And Glycerol, the first wrestling match I went to, and last one I went to was down here at the flea market in Miami, and Glycerol was one of the first wrestlers I seen in person. Yeah, he used to wrestle at the flea market down here in Miami.
Boy, big as
Yeah,
shit, man.
Hey,
yeah.
Rest in peace to Viscera.
I want to be at that. I hope there's like a video footage of the creative meeting when they came up with the stink face, and how did it come up with that concept?
Oh my goodness. Rikishi
You know
stink
what? That's a
face.
good question though, because I'm quite sure that let's see, I'm trying to think, going back.
He goes, hey, listen, Rikishi, here's a move that I want to work with you. Being that you wear a thong, you put your ass in his face.
I did see something where
But you know, I can't remember nobody but Rikishi that started that. I can't.
I did see something where they said sometimes, depending on who you were, if Rikishi likes you, he'll take care of you when he does that. Meaning, he'll freshen up. So when he does that to you, you good. But if he didn't like you, you were really getting a stink face. You would be getting a stink face for real.
That's a good thing I didn't have lunch already.
Well, you know what? I can't think of nobody who did that going further back than Rikishi. If I'm trying to think back. I don't remember no. Yeah, I think
Nobody. Rikishi the only
Vince
person.
started doing it. Remember, Vince was
who's
doing
that?
it when he was sitting there punching people in the middle of the ring. Vince McMahon would do that
Yeah,
dumb
yeah,
shit. Made him kiss
but
your ass in the middle of the
mm,
ring.
right. But I
I didn't
think
like.
Listen,
I didn't.
I appreciate that Ripley does it. I appreciate that.
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
I
dope.
don't
like
mind a lady
how
wrestler
he.
doing that. I sit there and take.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Even when the women do it, oh, the Bronco Buster and all. Come on,
You better believe it. I sit there and take it.
come
I
on.
deserve it. Come get me. Come and get me. I deserve it. Now I'm trying to remember the first lady who did that.
The stink face or the Bronco Buster?
No, the stink face.
I think wasn't Rhea
May
Ripley?
Young.
Right?
May Young.
May
I
May
know. I
Young.
know.
Young
May probably. Yeah.
Remember
was.
May Young back in the day? May Young. Remember May Young was a part of those little fill-ins with Rakishi and Scotty Too Hottie and them used to help run in and help and shit. And I
Mm,
guarantee you, May Young was one of them first ones.
Oh
okay.
I'm
man, speaking
telling
of
you.
which, I sent y'all this video of Bubba Dudley, and he said Mae Young was like when he tried to slam her, he's tried to do it gently, and she went back to, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I did see that video too once.
Yep.
May Young was a
Hmm.
tough ass lady, bro.
Yes, he was.
Yes,
They
she was.
they say when she did get that what you talking about, shake through the table, and they took her out on the stretcher and put the neck brace on her. Like Bubble said, he was scared, like he did not know what to expect, but he stayed in character outside, in the ring and whatever. And when they got the Dudleys get taken to the back and whatever, they said all the wrestlers was right there by the curtain when they take you to the back, and they wheeled her right there on the stretcher. And when that curtain closed, she snatched that damn neck brace off and said, "How did I do?"
Mm.
Damn.
I'm like, this
Yeah,
lady is
yeah,
tough.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
if I'm
let's
not
not
mistaken,
forget.
she. No, go ahead.
I'm gonna say, let's not forget the one that the one she took outside of the ring from the stage.
mm,
But didn't she wrestle
mm.
until she physically wasn't able to wrestle no more?
Man, she looked like she
Basically, yeah.
wasn't. She looked like she wasn't able to wrestle at all, but she was
It,
still in there.
right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She just kept wrestling and wrestling
Hmm.
until she just couldn't. She just wasn't able to do it no more. I mean, she was very dedicated to. She really loved wrestling. She had a passion for wrestling.
Oh, and then when she was over here trying to tongue kiss everybody.
Oh,
Mark,
I
Mark,
remember that.
Mark
Mark
Henry and
Henry.
all of them. That shit was, oh,
Ooh, boy,
Hey,
that thing,
wait.
that thing was
Hey,
crazy.
I remember the time when we were talking about remember I forgot what we were saying a few weeks ago, but we brought up the term on how WWE does this long term storytelling and whatever. And let's remember when
hmm,
when Mae Young and Mark Henry had the baby, and then
Hmm.
all of a sudden it was some
hmm.
type of anniversary of Raw or something years later. And remember the hand was grown.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they had somebody dressed up in a big slimy hand
Oh my goodness.
That's
talking about
funny.
he was the son of Mark Henry.
Mhm. Wow.
Yo, that is hilarious.
But see, the thing is about, like, for people who are just like casual wrestling fan, like, you wouldn't know what that meant. You'd be lost as hell and be like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? If you
Mm.
don't watch it like that to
It's long
understand where
story
that
too.
came from.
Yeah. Yep. Hmm.
Mhm.
That's
Yes,
funny though.
yeah, yep, yep. Like I said, that's why I love wrestling.
Well,
I love.
we just had this past weekend. We had AEW Forbidden Door, which was a really good pay-per-view. I watched that. And this weekend we got Clash in Paris. So,
Mhm.
we got some stuff coming up.
Uh-huh.
You know.
So throwing it off a little bit, but what do you is Bailey turning heel? What is this thing? Like, you see what they're
I
doing with her?
hope
Yeah,
so.
I think Bailey
I
turning
hope
heel.
so.
I
Yeah,
think she
so
turned the
she
I
has
hope so.
these. Yeah, she has to, because it's kind of like how Becky, like, you've been the good guy for all this time and you haven't had a title on you for a while, and Becky all of a sudden comes back, wins the tag titles with Lyra, lose the tag titles with Lyra, uh, beats
Mm-hmm.
up Lyra,
Yeah. Yeah.
have their takes Lyra's Intercontinental title. So it's like Bailey, you go, man, listen, come on, go ahead, do that. And they should make them 2 tag team champions sometime in the future as heels,
You
Bailey
talking
and
about?
Becky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, and yeah,
That
I
would be
like
nice.
that. I would like that.
They can call it the B and
It's
B
something they
connection.
barely have.
Mm-hmm. Might as well, because I feel like you're just
Mm-mm.
slowly, like Bailey's gonna have a title on her, and I feel like y'all is kind of like throwing shots at that. I think that's why Naomi, they finally put the belt on her, but we know her situation on why she don't have it now.
Mm-hmm.
But you looking at Sasha Mercedes and be like, yeah, you can have 15 belts for all we care. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
at the end of the day, all your counterparts that were here, we put a tag team championship on Charlotte. We sat up here and Becky is the IC champ. Um, Hopefully one of them people get the women's US title
Mm-hmm.
and whatever. Like all your little buddies over here is just collecting belts on you, and you could have been one of them.
Yeah.
You could have been one of them, and but your stubbornness and whatever kept you out. And now AEW, they kind of like don't know what to do with you, so they kiss your ass because of. I feel like they only kiss her ass because of where she came from. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of promotions
Of
do that.
course.
When you come from the WWE, they immediately put titles on you like
Yeah.
fast. Like, come
Yeah.
on, bro.
Hmm.
Like Christian, when Christian first left WWE and went to TNA back in the days, Christian, they put the title on him just like that.
Yep. Yep.
Mm.
But you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Christian is one of the best workers in the fucking business.
Yes.
I watched an interview with John Moxley, and Renee, his wife was with him as well, and his wife was like, John is obsessed with Christian. And the reason why this man, he says every little single thing that this guy does in the ring, out of the ring, little increments, he does it. He looks at like all the little like small things. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? He looks at little things like different things like moves, the way he falls, the way he sells, his facial expression. Like I was like, but he's a hell of a worker. Like, and I love the fact that like they're teaming back up again in AEW, which you knew eventually that was going to happen. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
saying? But
Yeah.
right now, like for this last run, you knew they were gonna say, if this is gonna be the last run, we're gonna sit there and have a match in Toronto because they're gonna have a pay-per-view match in Toronto going against I think was it FTR? Yes,
Mm-hmm.
FTR. So that should be a good match at all out, which that will be the same night that WrestlePalooza will be going against AEW. It'll be WWE versus AEW. That'll be the Brock Lesnar and Cena match.
They love doing
The
this
same
shit.
night as that pay-per-view. Yeah, well, when they moved over to ESPN now, which they made that happen 4 to 5 months earlier than what they expected it. They had to sit there and do something. So they said, why not? Why not start off our relationship with you with a blockbuster match like this, which you probably won't get it again. Like
No, I
this
mean,
will
and
probably be it. This will
I'm
probably be
not saying about the
you
match. I'm
know.
just saying they love setting up their show the same days or same weekends as the other
Oh
company.
yeah, man. They don't want
But
AEW to have any type of acknowledgement whatsoever. They
yeah,
want to just make AEW just disappear.
right.
You know,
Mm.
it's
And
not because you got wrestling fans like us that like
So
professional wrestling.
so let's say okay. So if John Moxley was to leave AEW and return to the WWE, I mean, I'm not expecting a Shield and all this other crap. Maybe maybe fuse with Roman, maybe feud with Seth, or whatever. Because we all know the history and whatever.
Right.
But do you come back as Dean Ambrose?
You come back as John Moxley, the only man that's held every wrestling title. The two is a title that what's the name hasn't held. Roman Reigns will never hold. He'll never hold the IWGP title. He'll never hold that belt. John Moxley can say he held that belt. He can say he
Mhm.
held the IWGP US title as well. Roman
But
Reigns can't say he can hold that
But
belt.
but
So
but, but you know how
yeah,
but
you
WWE.
know.
but Dolphin,
But,
don't John Moxley belong to AEW? Don't his name belong to AEW?
but isn't that
Well,
his
depending on
real
it
name?
depends.
Women,
That's his real name.
that's his real name. Oh, okay, okay. But
Yeah.
if he comes back to WWE, he probably would have to go back to the Dean Ambrose.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He can
No,
come back as
no.
John Moxley.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
He
didn't
can.
know that
Yeah,
part. All
trust
right.
me. hmm
And also,
Trust me.
it's hard for me to see FTR with a manager. I'm used to seeing them, without a manager. But I guess I'm about to get
That
used
shit
to
is funny. I
it. It's
think that
crazy.
shit is hilarious. I love Big Stoke. I really do. He's funny as shit. When my man said I get no hoes, I fell the fuck out laughing. I was done. I was done
I
when he
missed
said. I
out.
said,
I
"Yo."
missed out on
I
that.
said, I'm done. Yo, it's when you can break the wrestlers actually doing the fucking promo, you
Mhm.
know this shit is over. And when I seen that, I said, yo, no, he didn't just say, he said, I'm short, I'm bald, I get no hoes. I said, oh my God, I was
Good
done. I
grief.
was done. I was done. But I mean, it's fun. They just they have right now AEW is having a residency here for the next I think week and a half. So
Mhm.
AEW is going to be here because they just had Dynamite here Wednesday. Last night was Ring of Honor. Death Before Dishonor. Tonight is Collision. Next week is Dynamite, and I think they might have something else after that. And then they're going. I think they're going. I think for a minute. I think they're going to be going over to Canada.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, right now they're doing their thing, man. And AEW is actually doing a really having a really good product. You know, and it's still things they still need to work on, like anything. But like I watched the SmackDown from last night. I enjoyed the show, but why wouldn't you just give us the tag match and take Charlotte out the match and then have Charlotte blipping down the ring? Like I didn't understand
Mhm.
that. Like, like why couldn't you just go ahead and give us the title match? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what they're doing with like I like what they're doing with Uncle Howdy, but
Mhm.
Bruh.
something's gonna have to happen with something what's going on with these street profits, like something's gonna happen. Like they're just I'm getting
I
a little
think
frustrated
I,
on how they're using them.
I think they're gonna split.
You think
Um
they're gonna
I hope
split?
I kinda hope. Yeah.
I think they're gonna split. And but before that, but tell me that Uncle Howdy did not look like Bray last night.
Yo. I
He
thought you was
gained
the only one that
weight.
noticed that too.
He got weight on him,
hmm
and he wasn't with the Uncle Howdy mask. And like I had to do a double take. I'm like, what the fuck? And
hmm
he sounding like him.
Mhm.
hmm
He's sounding like Bray too. So I'm like, what kind of AI shit is this? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm like, what the
it's
hell we
good.
doing? I'm like, what
It's
the
good.
hell we
That's for
doing
sure.
over here?
hmm
But yeah, I think the Street Profits is gonna fit. Did you see Montez video when he was doing the whole Bailey thing? How they
Yeah.
doing the Bailey promo? How she like hearing her old voices?
hmm
And Montez had on social media a video similar to that, and they were talking about, oh, you should go back to the old music. You should bring back the red cups and all this other, like he's hearing voices and stuff like that.
Oh,
And
good grief.
so he did that like on his social media page, the same thing how they doing the Bailey. And I think she commented on it talking about, are you good? I'm like, well, yeah,
Mm.
he's taking your style. He's doing exactly what you're doing right now on TV and whatever. But yeah,
Mm.
the Street Profits. Listen, go back to that old Street Profit music. Go back to doing all that, having fun type shit and whatever. All this, I don't know, because it's like they didn't look right with Bobby Lashley when they were trying to make a little change for themselves. They were,
Yeah.
you
Right.
went from being these fun tag team guys and whatever to all of a sudden now you dressed in suits and you're just this, and now you're back to wearing Bianca Belair gear and stuff to the ring. Like you could tell she has a like for real. You could tell you could tell she has a hand in their gear now. For real.
And it's Bam. And now is she about to turn heel also?
I think when
We
she
don't
comes
know
back.
because
I'm starting to get
I
a feeling
hope
that she's about to
so.
turn heel.
I
Well,
hope so, Mr. Walker. I ain't
can
gonna lie.
and she can take the and take the role of Naomi. So Naomi is gonna be gone.
Hmm.
Um, let her be the top heel for now. Um, when Naomi makes a return, I guess most people always come back as a face anyway.
Hmm.
So let her come back, be a face. The only way you'll know where Naomi will be when she returns is who's the champion.
Yeah.
If there's a face as a champion, oh, she's coming back as heel. But if there's a heel
Mm-hmm.
as champion, chances are she'll be face.
Okay.
So, but I think Naomi, by that time, if she can get this finger situation right, she'll she should turn heel and just cause havoc. Like go do that. I'm sick and tired of like I always felt like she should have been with the Street Profits, not homegirl. Um,
Agreed.
you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, 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 yeah.
I agree with you 100%, man. Like
Right, cause
that would. Whew. Go ahead, Mr.
right,
Paul.
right, cause that girl that's with them now. Wasn't she with another duel
Yeah,
She
that
was
broke
with
up
what's her
with?
name? She was with Swerve when Swerve was in there. When
yeah.
Swerve, what
It
was
was
her name? What was
Swerve. It was Swerve, Adonis. Um, what's the
And
big
another guy.
dude? It was a big
Right, big
dude.
dude.
Yeah,
Right, and that big dude slimmed down. If I think the last time I seen him,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
He had
think he
health
slimmed down.
issues. He had health
Oh,
issues.
okay.
You don't remember the botch he had where he tried to do the
Oh, he
dive over
almost
the
broke
top
his
rope?
fucking neck.
Yeah, the rope he didn't get high enough and the rope clipped him
Hmm.
and he almost
Okay.
Hmm.
died. And they said he said luckily that happened to him because he found out he was diabetic.
Hmm.
Mm.
Okay.
And he said that's what happened to him. So he got himself right and whatever. But at that time, they tried to make a WWE tried to give him another run and it didn't work. So when it came down to cutting people, he was one of the people that got cut
Hmm.
at that time. And I think Adonis was cut too later on because he was in NXT for a while and they didn't know what to do with him
Hmm.
either over there. They had him like he was like a ladies' man. He was trying to holler at every damn woman on the damn show. Every one of
Okay.
them. Every time you see he walking around with roses. How you doing, ladies? I'm Adonis. And like, bro, get out of here, man. What are you doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, she's the that girl with I can't remember her name, so I'm gonna keep saying that girl, but she's she's just the black version of oh fuck, what's that girl? Her name too? Who be with Kazawa and Otis?
Oh, okay. I
Maxine.
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Maxine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Man,
I
put
love
both
Yeah.
of the
Maxine.
put both put Maxine and Homegirl in the match together, bro. You it's like watching Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, bro. Mm-mm.
I hear you on that. Yeah.
Mm-mm. And you can tell their talent is not really where they want it to be
Hmm.
because these are your roles. Your roles are so limited. Like you're a valet. You're interfering in matches. You're helping or causing your team to lose. And then when you do get put in a situation, you get your ass kicked.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know they need to stop playing with Natalia and let her come out as not Natty Nineheart. They need to let her be Natty Nineheart
They
in WWE.
they don't know what they want her. They don't know if she want to be heel or face. Like she's back and forth.
No.
She's the
Exactly.
she's the female Big Show.
You ain't
Because
kidding. I mean, going
I
back and
remember
forth.
seeing an interview with Big Show. Big Show said he was before he completely stopped wrestling. Well, at least when he was with WWE before he left, he was saying that he I'm here to do whatever you guys need me to do. Whoever you need me to you know put over, I'm there. And Big Show said in 1 year he was a heel or face about 30 times in 1 year.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because Big Show would come, be a heel, get his ass kicked. We don't see Big Show for a few weeks. Something else comes up. Big Show is out there. Now he's a heel, a face, and
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Get his ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. If Big Show was in WWE right now, whoever they want to sit up there and get over right now, Big Show is your
That's
guy.
who they would put him up against.
Big Show's your guy, and Big Show would take the fall for it too.
Well, it looked like they were doing that with Braun
Mhm.
Strowman.
Yeah,
They to me it seemed like they weren't utilizing his. I mean, when he first broke away from Wyatt,
Bray. Mhm.
and I mean they did a good job boosting him up and everything. But good grief, it's like it's like they just let his storyline go to the point where he has to be tagged up with somebody, and
You, I,
that I don't know.
I
It's
think
just
I think because he wasn't what they expected. They tried to create. That's why he was nicknamed the Monster, and
mm,
on what Pat McAfee labeled him, the big son of a bitch or something like that,
right,
and
yeah.
whatever. It's like they tried to make him this big ass powerhouse monster that
Mm,
he really couldn't be. He really, I mean, you got the size, the look, and all that, but and the speed if he could stay on his feet, but other than that, the man was a klutz, bro.
Mm.
so so really, he was sound like to me. He's better off being like even right now going back to the White Six. Seemed like he was better. It seemed like he was better when he was with the Whites. Now he's on his. Well, no, I keep forgetting they let him
Well,
go out of
yeah,
WWE, so he's not there no more.
but the only
I
reason why
forgot
he
about
looked good, the only reason why he looked good with the Y6 is because he didn't have to do a whole match by
that. Mm-hmm.
himself. You're in on, you're doing spots.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always gonna look good when you're doing spots for you. But when you have to sit up there and carry yourself and hold your own, now we're really gonna see what you're made of and can you do this or not.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Because the
And that's
Undertaker is
exactly
opposite.
he he got exposed. He got
Mm-hmm.
exposed when it was time to go solo.
Yeah, yeah. Because as a big man, he couldn't do his own thing like the Undertaker and Kane. Mm-mm.
Right. Right.
You just got some big men that are really talented and they're good at what they do, and you just got some good men that are just limited to what they're able to do. And that's just
Right.
what it is. And he came back off an injury. He came back off an injury and they let him go and then they brought him back. So and then I think he got injured again. So, it's a lot. And then, when you start becoming a liability or when you become to a point where they're paying you $3 million a year, and it's time to be like, okay, well, do we really need him? Is he selling shirts like that? Is he, and that's what any superstar, they
Mm.
start
Mm-hmm.
to look at
Yeah.
their value and they start to look like, hey, um, should we be paying XYZ da 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 da?
Right.
Because they look at certain wrestlers, if they're not getting over, they're like, okay, you're not getting on TV.
Yeah, and then and y'all remember I remember when it went. it seemed personal when they broke up the whole Riot Squad and they kept Liv, and
Hmm.
Liv was early in her career, and I think she had it was just after, or was it a triple threat, man? I think it was a triple threat with Liv, Ronda Rousey, and Becky Lynch, or it might have been a one-on-one with
Hmm.
Liv and Becky, and uh, Becky was in like some way where her hands were tied up or whatever, and Liv slapped the shit out of her and told her, "You're
Hmm.
the reason why my friends are gone."
Yeah, I remember that.
Hmm. And whatever
She
happened to
meant that
goddamn
shit.
Ruby Riot, man? I remember she went over to AEW, got
Yeah,
pregnant,
She
never
got
came back.
pregnant. She a mom. She a
yeah, she
mom
got,
now.
Yeah, but she ain't.
She a
I mean,
yeah,
mom.
you not coming
yeah.
back?
She
I don't
I
know,
don't
man. She a mom,
know.
and because she got pregnant by the boy, Cool Hand Luke. She got pregnant by
Yeah.
the
Right.
boy, but the one that's with, yeah, she got pregnant by him. I think they got
Hmm.
together. They have a baby. She got a baby now, so she's just taking time away from the ring.
Oh man,
Okay.
cause damn, I'm like, you doing the Alexa Bliss, bro. Alexa Bliss took about 2 years to come back. I mean, but Alexa Bliss had an
Hmm.
injury, she had a baby, and she
Right.
had all this time to sit up there and get herself together and whatever. But yeah, this Ruby Riot girl,
Ruby
said,
Soho.
yeah, Ruby Soho. Like I was like, what the hell is that?
That's kind of what happened to
Hmm.
Toilet Branch's daughter. Y'all remember? What's her name? I forgot her first name, but remember Toilet Blanchard had a daughter that was in wrestling
Oh,
also.
Tessa.
Tessa, right?
Oh, she did.
Didn't the same thing
She
happen to
in
her?
there. They brought her back. Her racist ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Everybody's like, oh, that's no, 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 no. What you said, what you did to that black woman in Japan, what you said to her was detrimental. You had other incidents on top of it as well. You're lucky to be in the business,
Yeah,
because I didn't know that about her. When I first like watched her wrestle, I'm like, damn, she's as good as her dad is. Then I
Yeah.
found
yeah,
out the background about her, and I was like,
Yeah, because I was always wondering, I'm
I
like,
shook my
bro,
head.
they always tease this four horsewoman talk with
Mm,
Charlotte, Becky, Bailey, Sasha. I'm like, man, listen, let's get some real four horsewomen up here, man. Let's get Charlotte, Tessa, and I don't know if Arn got a daughter or whatever. Maybe
I
hell,
don't
maybe
think so.
Oli might have a daughter. I don't know.
mhm,
But James A.
Right.
Dillon, for crying out loud, you know, get somebody's damn daughter. Create the real four horsewomen, not
I want
some
to.
not
I
some
can tell
group of
you
women
this.
that came in together.
I can't imagine if Brock Lesnar's daughter gets into wrestling.
Bruh,
That's who I'm
she
like,
better.
man.
Can you imagine that the female beast
Mm, mm,
mm.
and she
mm,
come out there
mm,
and do
mm,
shit like like take you to Suplex City and shit like that. Just
Yeah,
mm,
imagine she come in there and and then just make Charlotte look like nothing. She squash Charlotte.
mm.
mm.
Cause remember,
And I guarantee you, Charlotte would put her over. She'll put her over like that.
hell yeah, like look at all the suplexes John Cena took from Brock Lesnar in that one match. What, 17 of them?
Hmm.
Good grief.
Hmm.
Mm.
Mm,
I'm like,
mm,
John Cena about to leave out of here in a wheelchair. Keep it
You
up.
ain't kidding. They
mm.
be willing them down the aisle.
Hmm. Knowing Brock, Brock would sit up there and move all them officials out the way and roll John Cena back down that ramp and give him a few more suplexes.
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
the Brock I be liking to see when he come. Yeah, you think I'm gone? Hold on, I'm gonna fuck you up some more.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I still don't like what they did to my man Kofi. I ain't like what they did to Kofi Kingston. Squashed my
So who?
man in five
Oh,
seconds.
Oh
you
man, that
talking
was
about when you
terrible.
Excuse me.
because he went bad? You talking about
No, No, when
No,
it was
Kofi
the
Wait a minute.
premiere.
Kofi Kingston was the champ.
Yeah, it was the premiere of SmackDown on Fox,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
and
Oh, when he was the champion. Yeah, okay,
yeah,
okay.
Kofi was the
Thought you were
champ.
talking about today. Okay, yeah.
Hey fellas, how are you?
What's
What's up,
going
What's
on?
up,
Anthony?
Anthony?
It was. It's been good. I celebrated my birthday on Thursday and stuff like that.
Well,
So,
Mm,
well, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy
uh,
birthday, man.
yeah. Hey, I have a dream matchup. Who wins in their prime? Brock versus Kurt Hennig.
Mm.
Brock, I give Brock that one.
I think Brock over because of
Both were
strength.
great. Both were great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
both
both great,
both
but
were great professionals. Both
Hmm
were great wrestlers. You know, Kurt Hennig was a great collegiate wrestler along as Brock also. So I mean, but the strength part, that fucking strength part,
yeah, that goes to
that's the
Brock.
part, man.
That's the difference right there.
Yeah. No, for
That
me,
fucking
people
strength,
underestimate how strong
man.
Kurt was actually. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, Kurt
He
was
looks.
strong.
No,
Yeah.
no, Kirk was strong too, but Brock is just off the wall strong. I mean,
Let's be
crazy.
honest. That's steroids. That's let's be honest. That's steroids. Like,
I
I
don't know.
or
don't know,
I don't know about
man. I
that, bro. I
don't
don't know
know.
about that. I think
Man,
you
I
know.
don't know about
I
that.
think if with Brock,
you think he's
mm,
just
Brock
naturally
was
a
built
bigger
like that in
guy?
college.
yeah,
Yes,
Yeah, because
yes.
do you remember the part? Do you
he's
remember
an
the time when
ex-football player
this?
now.
But do you remember the steroid scandal? Why would you go through that and have take these chances of guys coming in there doing that again?
Exactly. And they just recently showed Lex Luger. I just saw a video of Lex Luger
Walking.
uh, being helped by a physical therapist because he's
Hmm
still suffering from the steroids, back in the days. So
Did you
nah,
see?
man.
Did you notice how skinny his leg was?
Yes, man.
Yeah,
He good grief, man. That thing shocked me to see him like that.
his leg
So
looked. He looked like he
Mhm.
was standing on chopsticks, bro.
right, because
No.
the therapist had to help him walk around a little bit, take a
See,
few
Hmm
little steps. But no, Anthony. I don't with Brock Lesnar. I think he's just a freak of nature to me.
yeah, no, and this is where I don't get where people get the notion that they a lot of fans accuse John Cena of taking steroids. I think it's just he's a naturally like he's another freak athlete. The guy
Yeah,
Well,
doesn't have days off, to be honest. He work if he's what is it called? If he's doesn't like wrestle on TV, a lot of his peers say he's working out in the gym all the time at the performance center and stuff
yeah.
like that.
Well, in John Cena's case, John Cena was a
He was a
bodybuilder,
bodybuilder.
right? So that's what he does. And I remember seeing an old video of him before we even knew who Big E was. I've seen him working out with Big E, and the only reason
Mhm.
why I recognized Big E when Big E finally made it to television, I believe, being Dolph Ziggler's little bodyguard. The only reason why I remembered is because Big E's weird hair shape, the way his hair grows, and
hmm
whatever. So when I first seen it, when with John Cena, and then all this time later, Big E gets on TV. I'm like, I seen this dude before, and I only because I recognize the way this guy wears his head, and I remember that they were saying that was the only person who was able to compete with John Cena in lifting.
Right. And then you
Yeah,
gotta look at Tony Atlas and Rocky Johnson. Those Butch Reed. All those guys were big, but they weren't big on steroids. They were just naturally big, and some of them were. You had a couple of guys who played football. Some
Wahoo
of them
McDaniel.
bodybuilders.
Wahoo McDaniel.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Wasn't
but I'm talking
Wahoo
about the.
Yeah,
I'm
was
didn't
talking about.
that
Wahoo play pro football?
Yeah, he played pro
he played for
football.
the Dolphins?
Hmm
Did he play for the Dolphins?
I think so. Or was that Manford?
Hey,
I
hold
think
on,
No, it
so.
ladies
was
and
the
gentlemen.
Dolphins.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to the ring from Miami, Florida, at 6'5", 266. the Brahma Bull, the guy who's, I hate to say it, representing the U, the one, the only, Dwayne, the Crypto Rock Johnson.
What's up, crypto?
That's right.
Yo,
It's
What's up,
hurricane.
crypto?
It's
The
hurricane
crypto
weekend. God damn it!
rock.
I had to come in as the Rock.
Hey man, what?
It's hurricane time.
Hey, we do not smell what you cooking.
Do you smell what the Canes is cooking?
do, do, do you like pie?
Oh, I love pie. Hey, I love pie.
And guess what?
When I heard him say that, for me, when I heard him say that
The
that
pie.
phrase, for me, I think that was I've always assumed it was sexual innuendo when he said that.
Mhm.
And
I
by
knew
the
what
way,
it was.
everybody knows that the U loves strudel.
That's
Ooh.
Now, but Anthony,
Hard pass, hard pass, hard pass.
when The Rock said that, I knew exactly what he meant. I knew right away what he meant.
Is there
Yeah.
any young guy that you guys feel is almost a copy of Zbyszko, Larry Zbyszko, like in terms of like in-ring psychology and stuff like that, like his wrestling style and ring psychology?
Mm,
I
I
don't
don't know.
know. In this day and age, man,
I think
Yeah,
Zabisco was in the class of his own.
I think wrestling has gotten away from basically, I don't know how to say, like the art of wrestling. Like it's
right,
no
right,
more
It's
of
right.
more
that.
about the character.
Yeah.
It's more about
Yeah,
entertainment.
yeah.
That's really what it is. We're not
Randy's the
set
only one that
like
does in-ring psychology, to be honest, in
yeah.
WWE.
Like Winter said before, like, if you wait, how can I say this? Um I forgot. But I go ahead, y'all. I
No,
lost my train
and
of thought.
Gunther did an interview on the Undertaker Sting, and Taker said that he is the true definition of an old school heel. Do you guys agree with that, Gunther?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If you talking about Larry Sabisco, I can see maybe a slight similarity with
But
Gunther and Larry Sabisco.
Gunther fits more. He would have been good with the old school back in the days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
Taker said
agree.
he's an '80s wrestler in today's era.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And and I'm gonna be straight with you. The more I think about it, Anthony, I can see more similarity between Gunther and Larry Sabisco. When I
For
think
me, when
about
I
it,
look at Gunther, he reminds me of Abdullah the Butcher, kind of like. No, not Abdullah. Not
wow,
Abdullah. My God. His wrestling style and psychology reminds me of the Sheik, the original Sheik, not
not
Iron Sheik,
not the Iron Sheik, but the other
That
Sheik.
darn. Oh,
the original
The Sheik,
Sheik.
the other Sheik that used to wear the thing on. I know what you're talking about.
Did Sergeant Slaughter work with both of like? Did he turn heel and join both of them, or was it just Iron Sheik that he worked with?
Who that?
He worked with both. He did.
You talking about
He
Sergeant
went
Slaughter?
heel. He went heel twice. Yes, he
Yeah,
went heel
yeah,
twice.
yeah. Because here's the thing
Yeah.
with Sergeant. I mean to cut you off. When Sergeant Slaughter went heel,
You good? You good?
he used to talk, he used to actually see spit coming out of his mouth. I mean, that's what I noticed about him. When he was
Y'all
good,
remember?
I mean, no,
Y'all
go
remember
ahead.
when you remember when DX used to wear the little visors with the windshield wipers on it when they were in, when Sergeant Slaughter was the GM of Raw or
Oh,
whatever it was.
I forgot all about that.
Oh,
I forgot all about that.
the commissioner of
Yeah,
Raw.
Yeah,
yeah. They used to
no,
put
because
the little the face thing on with the windshield
yeah,
wipers on
they sure did.
it.
Oh my goodness, this is why I love wrestling so much. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, me and my friend were talking about the greatest heels of all time. I had Roddy Piper as number one, then the Iron Sheik as number two. are those two for you guys flip flopped, or do you have Iron Sheik as the top heel
I
over
got Hulk
Roddy?
Hogan as one of the top heels. Actually,
Who you talking about,
I'm
Mr.
sorry,
Pope?
Anthony. What's the category? What do you
no,
have
he's talking
number
about
one,
top
number two?
Top
heels.
heel, top heel.
The top
Oh,
heels.
heel, top heel.
Yeah.
Definitely. In my opinion, the two top heels, in my opinion, obviously, Ric Flair
Hmm.
was a top heel when he was ever a heel, and Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man.
See, when it comes to
Good
Rick,
one.
I don't feel. To me, I think Rick was just being Rick. Like, I don't think that was him being a heel. I think it was just he was the Four Horsemen. To me, weren't really a heel group. They were like in that weird middle ground. They weren't. They just did whatever they wanted and stuff like that. They weren't a bad
They
guy or
were
a good guy.
glorified.
They were
No, they were heels.
outlaws.
They were
They
glorified
were heels.
heels.
They were
They are.
heels, man.
They were
Heels.
glorified heels. They were heels, bro.
Yeah, bro. They used to
They didn't
fuck
give a
Lex
shit.
Luger.
Yep, yep, yeah.
They used to fuck Lex Luger up, bro.
Hmm.
Definitely
Mhm.
heels.
Dude, I'll never
And
forget Luke came out that limousine
Oh
smiling,
yeah.
and you see fucking Arn Anderson beating the shit out of him. You see Arn Anderson flying out of nowhere. Wow! I'm like, damn.
they were heels. And if you had, and there was, I'm trying to remember who it was that tried to be a four horseman, and I said, nah, dude, you're
It
not
was Lex Luger.
a
It was
heel.
Luger.
Right, he wasn't somebody. I don't know if it was Lucas. It was somebody that tried to be a four horseman, and I said, no, you just don't have enough healing to be a four horseman.
It was
Mhm.
Kurt
Luger. It
Hennig.
was
Was it
Luger.
Kurt?
But it was Luger.
No, Kurt was cool.
Mm-mm.
Kurt fit the
So
Kurt fit it. It was Luger.
yeah,
It was Luger
yeah,
because Kurt was
that's
there
what
for
it
a
was.
hot second.
Mm-hmm.
Sid, honestly, Sid was another odd pairing for the four horsemen too. Sid,
Have y'all
Psycho.
Sid Vicious? You talking about Sid
Yeah,
Mhm.
Vicious?
yeah,
Y'all ever notice that Sid Vicious
Yeah.
looked like the guy on the Rifleman? Have you
yeah,
ever seen the show called The
Shit.
Rifleman?
yeah, yeah. It's funny you should say that.
Yeah,
I
the
did the
right
same
man.
thing.
They both can pass for brothers.
Psycho Sid. Psycho Sid.
And I've seen Sid when he came out the top ring and broke his
Mhm.
yeah, that
Oh
man, that thing was
God.
crazy.
Y'all know that
That
was the
Oh,
first
he did.
injury
crazy.
I've ever. That was my first major injury I ever saw. That
Well,
right there when he
well,
snapped
Ooh.
in
that
wrestling,
leg.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
yeah, but I mean, ever at that time, at that age where I was at,
Mhm.
that was the first time
Mine was a Seth Rollins
I
injury.
didn't even see the whatchamacallit, and I know it happened before then. The what it was, Joe Theismann with Lawrence Taylor.
Oh yeah, that one. And then also,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even see that one yet at the time, but I did see that Sid one. Like that
yeah,
was my first significant
Mm-hmm.
injury I've ever saw, like that of that nature, like that.
My injury that I saw live that was really gruesome. I can't remember which match it was. Where Seth basically blew out his ACL. Doing the curve stomp. I think it was a
Yeah,
WrestleMania match or something like that. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
I think I know what you're talking about. It wasn't the stomp. It was in the corner, and the way he landed on his leg, and his leg or his knee something buckled or whatever, but it tore it up. It was gone.
Oh, Winners, did you actually believe the whole time that he was actually injured before he cashed in his
He got me. Yeah, I did. I'm not gonna say here a lie to you. He played that shit like a fiddle, and I fell for it.
So
I fell
so
for
so
it like a lot of us did.
so let me tell
mm,
you how I feel about it. So when they did the whole Naomi disappearing and that one week when she wasn't there, and there's rumors she was pregnant or
Mhm.
whatever, I'm like, no, y'all ain't gonna get me this time. Nope. Nope.
No,
Y'all done got me this year with the R Truth,
right.
dude.
and then y'all done got me with the
Yeah.
Seth Rollins. So if y'all saying she pregnant, I better see the bump. This lady better not show up 9 months later with a fake baby bump, and she over here just frog splashing bitches off the rope and shit. Don't do that.
Right, man. You're absolutely right on that because I'm kind of waiting to see how that turns out if she's really pregnant or not.
Yeah.
No, they did it on.
No,
I
she
think
pregnant.
she announced it on Raw that she has
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
She can do all that.
No,
She can do
no,
all
but
that.
see, Anthony, the reason why we say that is because Mark Henry had made what's her name pregnant.
oh, the fake retirement, the salmon
uh,
jacket, the salmon
No,
jacket.
No, no,
Mr.
no.
no,
Paul,
not that.
this one, Mr. Paul, this one for real, Mr. Paul. This is for real.
Okay,
You funny as shit, Mr. Paul.
I had to bring that up.
Oh, by the way, have you guys talked about the Raja Jackson incident?
Yeah, that was the first thing we talked about.
I gotta go see that. This is my first time hearing about coming up on this panel.
Oh, yo, man.
Going
See,
on, you
So,
go on
I don't
YouTube.
fully blame Raja for that situation. I blame the promotion for putting him in that situation where he's not fully trained yet, as he doesn't know how to gear his, like, he does not know how to, like, I don't know what the term is. He doesn't know how. He's trained as a combat fighter and stuff like that, and to gear switch your mindset where you know you're not supposed to continue beating on someone when they're down and stuff like that. It's hard and stuff like that. So I blame the
Damn, but
promotion. I blame Rikishi's Kronk for putting him in, Knox Wrestling for putting him in that position and stuff like that.
what's the name of that again?
I
Because I
agree,
got
and
it.
I said the same thing. Raja Jackson incident. That's what you
Okay,
got to
Roger
look up on
Jackson.
YouTube. It's on YouTube, Mr. Paul.
Okay.
But when it come down to it, and I agree with you, Anthony, and I said this earlier. I did say earlier that I blame everybody involved. I blame both parties. I blame Raja and I blame the wrestling company. The reason why I said that is the person I blame the person that set it up for Raja as well. Like you know this young man is a MMA fighter. You know he don't know nothing about it. But the video shows, and at first when they pulled up to the venue, the wrestler that he was going to be working with cracked him over the head with a soda can,
A full
and
beer
he
can,
was
a
like,
full
"Yo,
beer
I don't
can.
play that shit." Yeah, I feel beer can, like and then like he said, "Dude, you clearly like the people are like, yo, you know he's not a worker, right? He don't know what's going on, and like you clearly hear him saying this shit." So my whole thing is this should have been discussed beforehand, before you did what you did. Then when the other wrestler was talking about, oh, you can get your receipt back, he fully didn't explain what a receipt was. Yeah, a receipt is you hit the motherfucker back hard as shit, but it's you don't fucking just pummel them. You don't do that. Like you don't pummel them like somebody that invaded the ring that's trying to invade the match and you're outside of going over the fucking barricade. You deserve to get your ass beat because now you're in the you might be trying to harm me. Now you get your ass beat. Nah, this was okay. The spot was you're supposed to go in and then you're supposed to do something and then that would have been it. And but no, you pummeled this man 22 punches to the face after doing a double leg pickup and slamming him. He was already knocked out from the impact of the double leg pickup. He was knocked
Mm.
out from that. The impact, you see his head whiplash against the mat. He was out cold. The
Mm,
22 punches after that did not have to happen.
Right, that was way excessive.
Yeah, for
yeah,
me,
'cause
Dude.
I'm kind of surprised his father, who's been in the wrestling business before, didn't tell him about this type of stuff.
No, he was never been in the wrestling business. Rampage has never been in the wrestling business. Rampage fought in Pride. They fought
Uh,
in a wrestling ring, but that was straight MMA. That was never wrestling.
And not to
oh
mention,
no,
listen,
no.
there's
What I'm
footage.
saying, he worked for TNA for a little bit. Is
Yeah,
what I'm
but there's
saying.
also footage of Rampage telling washing his hands with his son because he didn't listen. He goes, listen, you don't listen. I try to help you out. You don't listen to me. So if you want to figure it out on your own, I'm done talking to you. So that's Rampage stopped talking to his son as far as business
Yeah.
because he wouldn't listen to him. So he goes, if you're not going to listen to me, then I'm not going to waste my breath with you.
Do you agree with most people saying that he should be charged with
Yeah.
attempted murder? Or is that a little bit extreme?
I mean, the man is
Well,
defenseless.
right now, right?
The man is
Yeah.
defenseless, and
Yeah.
those.
Go ahead.
Those that's why the referees, like Shake brought up earlier about referees pulling you off of them, because those type of blows can physically permanently harm you,
Yeah.
and you can cause some type of permanent or even cause death. I mean, what if the man got a brain bleed or something like that?
Yeah, become a
Yeah,
vegetable.
yeah. For me, I agree.
Yeah.
I say I blame the promotion, and there was wrestlers in that ring that could have pulled him off too. Like, like
They did, but too late, because they're lost too.
They probably didn't realize what was going on.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
looking at it.
I'm just guessing. I haven't seen it yet.
this was real, it was too late.
Yeah,
Mm.
once they realized the man was like not even like covering up no more, like he never covered up in the first place, because once he hit that ground, he was out. And to take all those blows, and I guess it took them a while to realize, man, this man is not moving, bro. Like, he just taking these hits to the face and the head like this. So
Mm.
that's when somebody decided to finally get in there and like, yo, bro, you tripping? Come on now.
and and WWE, as soon as that happened, canceled their ID thing with Knox Pro Wrestling, because they were going to use some talent in the ID program and stuff like that.
Well, that's gone.
I'd be like, don't punish me, bro. God damn. I ain't
That's
did shit.
But
kind of
no,
remind
but
me.
here's the thing: you got to, because it was your responsibility to never let no type of incident happen in your establishment or your company at all. See, there's like I said, there's responsibilities for everybody involved, and my whole thing is to keep the integrity of professional wrestling for what it's worth and what it is. You cannot have incidents like this happen. You just can't. You know
That's
that it's a black eye on the whole industry of it. You
Mhm.
know what I mean?
It's guilt by
right.
association, basically.
Well, and see, that's just like with the
Yes.
Owen Hart situation, where Owen Hart fell from that line up above. They had to put they had to stop letting any other wrestlers do that. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to remember, this thing had to wait a while before he had to go, before he was able to do it again, to do it what Owen Hart was doing, dropping down from the top.
Well, they stopped it a lot. With like, once that happened, you didn't see nobody do it no more for a while. Like
Right, for a while.
AEW,
Mm.
AEW is what kind of like they kind of brought it back, because they had Sting, and
But
it's
but
like him and Darby was doing it, and just hell, we just saw not too long ago Darby did it.
Yeah,
right, but
yeah,
here's the
and for
thing, man. Al, hold up. Didn't Sting do that when he was doing that when he was NWO Wolfpack? So,
Right,
but I'm saying that happened after Owen Hart. But yeah,
but it was
that
extra
happened.
protect, because do you remember the time when Sting came down and he had to whoop everybody's ass with the baseball bat on the floor because he couldn't unhook himself. He was
Right, I
still
remember that.
connected. He
Yeah,
was
I
still
remember
stuck to
that.
the
He
damn
he was
thing.
stuck to the thing. Yep, he showed enough was. It was.
And
I mean,
when they
and he kept.
realized he was stuck, I think it was Buff Bagwell. Like, okay, we just got not gonna let this guy just stand here and try to
Hmm.
unhook himself. Let's try to, if
Hmm.
interact with him. Like, if Sting is smart, he'll know. Like, whoop our ass out here. God damn it, we gonna come to you since you can't come to us because you're stuck right now. We gonna
Hmm.
come to you and whoop our ass out here. That's it.
the
And
it,
and shout out to Buff Bagwell, because in real life he had to have a leg amputated.
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
did Sean do that before Owen? And a lot of
Oh,
people
that's right,
accuse.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah,
That's right.
Sean, Mr. WrestleMania, bro. He did it at WrestleMania,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
believe,
no, and
or
it's weird.
SummerSlam.
People accuse Vince for screwing up. Like, they said he purposely sabotaged Owen. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
heard about that too, but
that's what they
I can't put no truth to that.
that's what they say. That's what they
That's
say.
what I'm saying. It just talk.
Yeah, no,
Because if
this
he
is
did that,
fans saying this. I'm like, where's the evidence? I don't think Vince would purposely do something like that.
so if he did, he would be probably in jail right now if he did it on purpose. Because I'd be like, what? That's
Because I
that's
feel
murder in a way.
I feel like in a way if you're gonna like because they try to tie the whole Bret Hart Vince McMahon thing to it,
Hmm.
and I feel like out of all the millions of things out there to do to get back at somebody or harm somebody, I don't think you're doing that.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You
That's
could
going to the extreme.
Vince, you could find somebody else. I mean, hell, you could just fire the man for no reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they say Owen was the greatest ribber in pro wrestling history. Like he would purposely he put animal. There's a story that he put a whole bunch of animals into Vince's office, and I think it was like Nashville or something. And
Uh-huh.
in like I think it was Phineas and his brother, the guy who played his brother on TV. They used to do a show, and they would bring animals onto the stage and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
Owen took all those animals that the people brought to the stadium and put it in Vince's office. And I think Mark Henry said he could hear Vince say Owen because he automatically knew who did it. Like,
But another guy who they said was the best prank was Kurt Hennig. Kurt Hennig was another guy who was good at pranks.
Hmm. I heard
Said
that
Kurt
too.
Hennig.
Yeah, Kurt Hennig, Mr.
Mhm.
Perfect.
and JBL
Mhm.
too was a good ribber apparently too. Like he would do that. Him and Vince would like get together and try to screw with the Undertaker, trying to make him break character during matches. And
I just seen a video where
Yeah.
Vince and JBL was leaving somewhere together.
it was his birthday party, Vince's birthday party. I think his 80th birthday party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, Vince doing his thing. He still got that mustache.
Yeah, he still has that
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy. He still has that Ron Jeremy
Who y'all
porn
talking about got
mustache.
mustache?
Vince.
Who has a
That
mustache?
Vince.
Vince McMahon?
Is it
Yeah.
like the
yeah,
Dave
he looks
wants
like
Yeah.
that
Ron Jeremy.
mustache?
Wait, whoa,
He
whoa, wait. Hold on. Back up. Let's back this up. Y'all talking about today Vince McMahon has a mustache.
Yes.
yes.
No, he
Yeah.
does.
If you ever seen the interview where he was talking about
Yeah, Vince McMahon looks like the founder of Publix.
the man looks like Ron Jeremy.
I,
No,
Founder
I,
of
no,
Publix.
I,
Shake,
I,
Shake.
on that.
The man
Shake.
looks
I
like
never
Ron
seen him
Jeremy.
before, Shake. You got a
I
picture of
haven't seen
him?
him.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I haven't seen him since I haven't seen him with the mustache.
Yeah, he got that
Good
mustache
grief.
after he
I
got put out.
thought y'all were joking.
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah, the man looks like Ron Jeremy.
That's the big goal. The big goal is Ron Jeremy.
And
Yeah,
we were actually also talking about gimmicks winners, and he said he feels a character like Val Venus couldn't work today. Like that and
Yeah, he'd be canceled.
Godfather.
yeah,
Oh, they'll
yeah,
be canceled, man.
yeah.
Real quick.
Godfather would work. Godfather would work today,
He's
but
a
Val
pimp.
Venus would not work today.
Mm-mm. No,
Okay,
not
and
Val.
no, okay. You, I can't say what
Because
I want to
PC
say
no.
on here. I'm gonna leave it
Oh
Well, you
alone.
no
know what?
no no
But
But
no
go
Val
ahead.
because
Venus
no because PC
and Rick
culture
Rude.
and because
Well,
of PC
cancel
culture.
culture is about to be canceled.
Yeah.
Cancel culture about to be canceled anyway. I'm
Good.
serious.
Good.
Cancel culture is about to be gone. For real. Like my whole thing is, I'll be honest with you. I really believe if we have First Amendment rights in this country, you have a right to say what you have to say, but at least back it up. Don't sit there and just say it just to say it, just for clicks and likes. That's the problem. People are just saying just to say certain things for clicks and likes, and not really being straight up and really living what they're talking about. So if you're really standing on it, stand on it. Don't sit there and do it for a million fucking likes just to go viral. You know what I'm saying?
It's just
So,
being replaced.
you know,
Clicks and likes
absolutely.
culture. That's what it's being replaced with. The clicks
Exactly.
and likes.
Like, what the fuck?
Too many
The clicks and
sensitive
likes.
ass, too many sensitive ass crybabies in the world today, man. Like y'all some
Agreed.
This is my
Well, yeah,
generation. Let's be honest. I'm
some
getting
real
sick and tired of it
bitches,
too.
man. Some real
yeah, well,
bitches out there. Like you like listen, like they said we used to say a long time ago, if you don't like something, you don't have to watch it. If you don't like certain music,
Right.
you don't have to listen to it.
listen to it. Yeah.
It's not like it's
Yeah,
being driven into your face. We're not throwing it in your face. We're not throwing it at you or anything. You don't like it, you don't have to
See,
be around it. Nobody's making you
don't
listen. I
participate
don't
in
care.
it.
Yeah, I don't care for no Taylor Swift. I ain't going to her concerts.
yeah, they're already giving.
She'll make money in another way.
Exactly.
She's still gonna
Oh,
find a way to make
by
money
the
if
way,
you don't participate.
you know what? I'm glad you brought up Taylor Swift because one thing I hate about some of these damn dumb fans. Oh man, Taylor Swift is ruining football. Why? She's not telling the cameraman to fucking. She's going there to watch.
Her boyfriend.
her boyfriend, whatever, right?
Exactly.
She's not telling the cameraman, "Hey, look at me." It's the fucking cameraman's
No, she,
that's ruining the
That
damn thing.
decided to
Not
do
Taylor
that,
Swift.
right? That was its
And
own
then
way, right?
and then look
exactly. And
She,
Sick, I'm glad you brought that up because that's the truth. Because the lady is going there to watch a football game with her fiance or boyfriend in it. That's all she's doing. But
yeah,
they
because
taking it and
yeah,
running with talking about, oh, she's taking over football and this. And, come on, man. Y'all got,
yeah, I know.
come
It's
on.
a conspiracy
Got,
that she's taking over.
got, come
look,
on now.
The
because
That
why
NFL
really
is
ain't
isn't it?
real.
conspiring with the Chiefs to take over football. Well, that
So
plan
so
failed last year because the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
so why
So
isn't
there
it the
goes that
same?
narrative.
Right. So why isn't it the same with Simone Biles? You need
Yeah,
they pick and choose. They choose Taylor Swift and whatever. Yeah, Simone Biles do jump from what Chicago to Green Bay or Green Bay to Chicago, whatever team he was on or is on now, and they barely show her, and she be
yeah, they
closer.
don't show her. Yeah, it's in
She be
Green
on
Bay.
You
the
know
Yeah,
what it is with Taylor is
sidelines.
because she's vocally, she vocally on Twitter post stuff against the president, and most of the let's say the fan base of certain teams are purely white fans and stuff like that, and they can't stand that she's against Trump. It's a political thing.
But it's been like this before her
yeah.
thing with Trump.
It's
It was before that though.
Exactly. Exactly.
It
This-
got heightened when Trump happened. Is what I'm saying. It got worse when Trump.
Yeah, but still, there even before that. Okay, so I mean, Trump had negative things to say about Taylor Swift, and now all of a sudden he had
Sure
a
did.
change of heart. He had a change of heart about her now. Just recently this week, he talking about she's a terrific person. Just last year, she was a terrible person.
Hmm.
yeah,
But this thing with Taylor
right.
Swift would have been going on even without Trump in it because the way the media taking it and running with it.
Yeah, like you said, to me, it's my generation, and I'm in this millennial and Gen Z generation. I'm sick and tired of this soft ass
You in
BS.
both? You on the cusp of both, Anthony? You in both
Yes,
generations?
I
Wait a
was
minute.
born
You
in
on
the
the
late
cusp?
'90s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what I'm
okay. I
saying,
got you in both. I got you.
But that's my point is don't complain to Taylor Swift. Complain to the cameramen and the people that are
Yeah, the
freaking giving
directors and the
Exactly.
Yeah,
producers.
the network
Exactly.
that actually puts the show on. Yeah, the networks is in charge of their cameraman. They tell them where
They
to go with
chose
those cameras.
you. Yeah, you're the one calling out. Oh, go to camera 3. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
that
Camera
exactly.
3.
That's a totally a network bid. That's a private business choice to do that. It's
Mhm.
right.
We
Private
don't have
networks are
to.
doing that.
We don't have to see her reaction to every play.
Every
Okay,
play.
Travis Kelsey does this. The camera goes to her. Travis Kelsey
Exactly.
does this. The
There you go.
camera goes to her. Patrick Mahomes
It's
scores a touchdown.
performative.
The camera goes to her. She don't even go with Patrick Mahomes. God damn it! The hell you showing her for?
Hey,
Yo,
listen. You know what kind of
exactly.
hey,
She don't
hey, Pat, hey,
go.
you
She
don't know what kind
don't.
of piece of shit Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey are into, so you never know.
Hey, yeah, true. You never
Right.
know.
It could be a Will Smith situation. So
Yeah,
there you have
see?
it.
Will Smith did
Yeah,
that.
there you go. There you go. That's a very open. That's a very open situation
Yo,
there.
that's
Wide
funny.
open.
That's funny as shit. He said it's
Yeah,
a Will
Hey,
Smith
that's maybe
situation.
what
What
the
the
cameraman
fuck?
trying to get to.
I could picture it now.
That's
Mahomes.
comical.
I could picture Mahomes goes to Kelsey. You want my wife? He goes, no, I prefer my hand.
Oh
Oh my
shit.
goodness.
Oh my.
Good grief sake.
Shake, you're ridiculous.
But yeah, but look, yeah, but the generation is too soft nowadays, and when it comes to wrestling, they have to tone shit down because of whatever. And it's like, last night on SmackDown, they cutting out the words Cena is saying in his promo and all this other shit.
Oh,
But I'm
Cena
like,
got censored.
they did a little bleep here because I think he called Logan Paul a shithead or something, or shithead or dickhead, I don't know. And it was
Oh,
it was
Right.
bleeped out.
No,
It was
they called it. He called him
but I thought it was pay per view. I didn't think they do that on pay per view.
no, it was
he called him
SmackDown.
the
It was
women's
SmackDown.
genitalia.
Yeah, it was
It was
SmackDown when
not
it
in it.
happened.
Oh, it was not okay. Cause pay per view, they don't bleep out nothing on pay per view.
Yeah, it was on SmackDown, and I'm like, well, it's these networks that sit up there and do that. But come on, bro, I don't seen.
But
HBO
I
should
can
never be
understand.
bleeping anything
To be
out.
honest, I
No,
can
but they
sort
do
of
though, because they.
I can sort of defend it a little bit. Man of the hour, because you can't have. There's a lot of kids. There's like 10
Bro.
like 10-year-olds and 9 anybody younger than 10 can't hear those type of things.
Stop it, bro.
They're gonna hear it anyways in the household.
Stop it. It's not
Sometimes
that
they hear it in their own
bro,
household.
it's not that they're gonna hear it. They already saying it.
We
These
talking about.
kids
That's
You
true.
talking about.
Yeah, they
these
already
Somebody in
said
the
it.
audience.
Said that now.
bro,
Wait a
let me
minute, y'all
ask you
talking about.
Yeah, it's long gone now. The Generation Z is pretty much they're
Let me
using
tell
all
you
the
something.
words.
Go to a school right now. Go to an elementary school.
I've heard worse. I've heard worse than what they bleeped out. Like,
Right, but you heard it at an
Yeah,
elementary
Generation
school, correct?
Z,
You heard,
Alpha, all the new generations are saying it now.
listen, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, regardless to who's saying
Yeah,
it
they're gonna
on
eventually get
TV,
around.
regardless of who's saying it on TV or whatever, I done sat up there and been around 9-year-old, 10-year-olds, and they're talking, I'll fuck you up. And I'm like, well, god damn.
Oh man, you ain't
So
never
come
lied
on,
on
man.
that.
They saying worse than what they're
yes.
hearing on television.
I have a question. Could you guys get away with saying that type of stuff? Like when you were
Not growing
younger?
up.
Hell
No.
Hell
no.
no.
Ooh, man,
There
are
was
you
some
kidding me?
I
consequence
wouldn't
for it.
be
You
here
got
right
punished for
now.
Hey, Anthony, let me tell you something.
I would,
My mom will tell us, if I hear you saying the bad word, I'm gonna wash your mouth out with soap.
Let me tell you
it. Yeah,
something. How many of
exactly.
y'all
That's one.
listen?
Yep,
Listen,
exactly.
let me tell you something. On my dad's side of the family, the word lie is a bad word.
Yeah, once upon a
yeah,
time, yeah,
yeah.
lie used to be a bad word.
Right.
And
You couldn't
hate,
say lie.
Now
You
it's true.
couldn't
couldn't say
call.
hate.
You
You couldn't say hate in
Hey,
my family.
but you know what's funny is what's funny is Joe's sister, right? Older sister.
Yeah.
His nephews, like for instance, his nephews would be around. Will be in the in Joe's room where we'll be playing video games, and they'll be playing it, and one of Joe's nephews will say, shit or fuck or curse, whatever. His sister will come in. What the fuck you said? Nothing, Mom. Yeah, I told you. You ain't grown.
And it's for me. I think for me, I feel it's a cultural thing. Like the black and brown community, you couldn't get away with cursing. You couldn't get away with cursing in front of like older adults because you would get a beating. You would get a beating.
Shit.
No, and then
Or worse.
like you said, it's a cultural thing. Because if it was white people, they'll sit up there. Now, Timmy, you shouldn't say those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
No
would.
more
They wouldn't
wire
beat their kids.
hangers.
Yeah, no.
I ain't gonna lie, man. When Joe's sister said that, I was kind of scared too. So
Women.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend actually. He said I was talking to my friend's grandfather. He's an old school wrestling fan, and he said stuff that you see today or like in the 90s, you couldn't have that. You couldn't see that those type of gimmicks back then because the government would get involved to restrict stuff because it was so you couldn't have really like outlandish like those type of gimmicks like what you saw with Val Venus or The Godfather. You couldn't have that in the 60s or 70s because the government would get involved and censor those type of gimmicks because it was too risque and stuff like that.
I mean, they used to censor Elvis when he used to dance, and
Yeah.
you couldn't
Yeah,
see
he used to gyrate. Sure did.
you couldn't see anything from the waist down from
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
So there, you guys feel there's
I
certain.
remember there was a time where damn was like, oh my, people would clutch your purse when they heard the word damn.
Mhm.
Hey, you see the commercial on TV now with the word "damn,"
Shoot, I remember
where,
when Schultz was this crazy.
where
I
they
remember
wrote
when Schultz was
the,
this crazy word.
Yeah,
Shoot.
but
it's,
yeah,
it's
wrestling now. Well, at least for WWE's sake, they try to be family oriented,
yeah,
but
yeah,
also try to live over the edge a little bit with it. Like I said, John Cena got away with a couple of things he said last night and whatever. And you notice Logan Paul wasn't going to say none of that stuff because you don't have that right. I think John Cena, when he does his promos, he goes and says whatever the fuck he want. You're not going to come over here and tell me what to
Yeah,
say.
there's certain people on that roster that can
Like a
get
lot
away
of
with.
you, yeah, like a lot of you other wrestlers, you being told what to say. You know, me,
Cena,
mm-mm.
Randy and Cena are the only ones on that roster that can get away with saying whatever they want, like cursing on in promos and stuff like that.
That would
No
have
other
been
wrestlers
me.
can.
That would have been me. I'd have been one of those guys because y'all would just have to find me or something. Cause however I'm feeling at that moment, I'm just going and saying whatever I'm saying, and the goddamn it, the cuss word gonna come out.
and then there was Ron Simmons.
Yeah. Damn, they put damn on a shirt, bro.
Exactly.
Shit.
Thing was crazy.
I feel they watered down his care. Like I feel Vince really didn't care about Ron. That he watered like he got resort. Like I feel bad for Ron in a sense where he was turned into a comedy act when he became a singles competitor and stuff like that. He like it feels like JBL was turned into a more serious character. Like it feels like he didn't really care about Ron after the APA broke up.
They didn't even feud against each other, huh? When they broke up, right?
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Right. That's pretty cool because
Uh,
usually when tag teams break up, they usually go against each other.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought the New Day was gonna break up and they go
Oh,
at each
see,
other
they
and
bamboozled us again right
right
now.
and FTR at one time looked like FTR was
Yep.
getting ready to break up too,
Yep.
and they fooled me. They got back. They got back with the crazy manager.
Oh, they're with they're with what's his name
Stokely.
Stokely Hathaway.
Totally.
Mhm.
For me, I prefer Prince Nana over Stokely, to be honest.
I think
Oh,
what
no,
I think
no,
what
at least,
I
no,
think
he be having me crying.
That's
I
that
think what
tall
gets
black lady.
I think what Nana gets over is because he does that dance.
Oh, okay.
I think
Oh,
without
Prince
that
Nana.
dance,
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think without
that
that dance, he's
dance is
worthless.
off the chain.
Yeah, I think
That
he's
dance is off.
worthless.
Hmm.
I think he's worthless without the dance. And then I
Yeah,
remember at one point I thought him and Swerve was finna split
me too.
when he was beat when they with the whole Ricochet thing.
Hmm. Yeah.
What do you guys think happened? Do you think they're gonna add a younger wrestler to the Hurt Syndicate? Because I like MVP, but he doesn't seem like he's like he can do long matches, to be honest.
I think it's just I don't MVP is not a wrestler anymore to me.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I think
He's
they
just
might
more of
bring
a
Alex
character.
Kanan from MLW.
But
Alex
Man, he's the Black Paul Heyman.
Huh?
MVP is the Black Paul Heyman.
No,
He
and
ain't as good as Heyman on that mic, but he can hold his own.
Actually, you know, I used to call the Black Heyman, Black Paul Heyman, rerun.
rerun.
Well,
Who, wait,
you're
who's
going you're going off of look wise and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. I'm talking about as far as his character and how he is.
Okay.
Like MVP is he's the mouthpiece for basically the group for the Hurt Syndicate or whatever Hurt Business, whatever their names are, Hurt something.
Hurt
But
Syndicate? Hurt
yeah,
Syndicate.
they I'm so close. It's Hurt, god damn it. But they he's the mouthpiece for those dudes, and just like Paul Heyman is the mouthpiece right now for
Breakers.
Breaker
For
and
me,
Seth don't need it. Seth don't need it, but
I don't know why Seth is in that group. I can understand him being a mouthpiece for Breaker and Reed.
But I think Seth is part of the group purposely because he's basically doing what Triple H and Flair did for Randy and Batista when they were young and coming up.
Okay, so he's he's in that Triple H role, basically.
Right.
Oh, guess who made a comeback, and I forgot what wrestling it was recently. Charlie Haas. Y'all remember him?
Oh yes, I seen Charlie Hart. Old as fuck.
Ooh, good grief. I'm sorry,
Bruh.
that man been through a rough life, man.
Hey, when they showed him, I'm like, wait a minute. I had to go look at some old shit. I'm like, who is this guy again?
Yeah, Charlie Haas.
Because I'm like, I know the name, but I'm looking at him. I'm like, you don't look familiar to me.
Yeah, because he'd be tag team with
Shelton.
with Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
and for me, I'm surprised Shelton can be able to pull off, like at his age, I'm surprised he's able to pull off those freak athlete moves that he used to do when he was younger. Like,
man,
Shelton in good shape, man. He almost as big as good grief.
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley, yeah, he almost as big as Bobby Lashley.
Mm-hmm.
I think Shelton naturally was a big guy. Like.
Well, you got to remember he was a real wrestler now. I mean, I'm talking about
he wrestled.
Like a Kurt Angle, similar to Kurt Angle.
In Minnesota, right?
He was part. Him, Charlie Haas, and Brock Lesnar were part of the same class in Minnesota for wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why some of these guys, like I'll give you another example, like Tony Atlas. Tony Atlas was not on steroids. He was just that big.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't on.
Brock is a farm boy. Like in my head, I never thought Brock was on steroids. It's just the rumors around him saying he was on steroids. He's just a big farm boy from South Dakota.
Right, but but you go back and look at Tony Atlas, you would think Tony Atlas was on steroids, but he wasn't. He was just, he was a former bodybuilder.
Shit, the one proof that I have that Brock Lesnar's size is genetics. Just look at his daughter. Holy shit,
that girl looks exactly like him.
Well,
wait a minute, what's his daughter shape?
Yeah, he has a daughter. Yeah, she's huge too.
Maya.
What's the name? Oh,
Maya Lesnar. Yeah, I just seen her prom picture. She has a dude and everything. She has a boyfriend and all.
Yeah, honestly, that girl looks.
Yeah, every time she tried to get fresh with him, he'd be like, "No, man, no, back up, man.
back up."
Oh, man, that's something else too.
Scott Steiner's son is gonna probably join wrestling too.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
Okay.
It seems like we're gonna see a lot more second generation guys coming in the business.
I wonder if somewhere down the line that him and Braun Breaker link up. If he pans out to be good.
I have a weird feeling you know how AEW has this issue when they have talent, they don't sign them to long-term deals, and they get mad that WWE steals them from underneath them. I think this is what's going to happen with Cody and Dustin's nephews. They're on TV, but they're not signed to contracts with AEW. WWE is going to steal that, like sign them to contracts and put them in NXT and stuff like that.
Oh, Crypto, look
What?
at that's Brock Lesnar's daughter. Look at her.
Good grief!
Man,
You can't deny that. That's
damn,
Brock daddy. You
that's
can't
crazy.
deny that.
Yeah, man. It's a
Good
carbon
grief!
copy right there.
You ain't kidding. Cannot
Yeah.
deny that.
Before I saw like other pictures of her, like doing athletic stuff.
Hey, Shake, can you pull up Vince McMahon with the mustache?
Oh yeah,
If you have a
that
chance.
reminds me. I have right here. I have right here. Look,
Wow,
one's Vince
man.
McMahon, and the other is the founder of Publix.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, they can pass some brothers.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, before I saw her in her athletic
You
stuff.
can tell Vince McMahon has dyed his hair.
Yeah,
Hell
no.
yeah.
Before that picture, I saw other pictures of Maya. I thought she looked like more Sable than like. They showed pictures of her when she was young. She looked like more like her mother. Like high school pictures of her, she looked more like her mother. But as she gets older, you see more Brock. Like
It's that pale skin color too, though. Man.
Yeah.
Because she looks like when she gets mad, she turns red.
I want to see how Jacob, Mark Henry's son, does in wrestling.
So, do y'all remember that dude, that big dude that was fired because I think it was some domestic violence or something that he was accused of? He was a real big dude in
Odyssey
NXT.
Jones.
Who?
Odyssey Jones.
Yes. I
see
thought he
Jones.
was Mark Henry's son.
You thought
Mhm.
Odyssey was?
Look at him.
He's huge.
Look at him. And then when he picked up two people at the same time, oh, come on, man.
Mhm.
I'm like, that is Mark Henry's son, bro. Like, forget that other dude they showed me that's Mark Henry's son. No.
You thought Odyssey looked like more like Mark than Jacob did.
Yeah, that's some shit right there. Listen, what was Mark Henry's nickname?
Sexual chocolate.
No. The real nickname.
You walked right into that one.
I
did. World's Strongest Man.
World's Strongest Man.
Oh,
And then you
shit.
got this dude picking up two big dudes. I think they were on the Authors of Pain. If anybody know who the Authors of Pain is, them some big dudes.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
they
remember
are.
them.
And he picked them both up, one on each arm, bro.
Do you think anyone in WWE can ever do that stunt that Mark Henry? I think it was either him or the Big Show that they picked up a car and flipped it and stuff like that.
By the way, here's a side-by-side comparison of the two kids, Brock Lesnar and his daughter.
Yeah, exactly like Brock.
You cannot deny that. Look at
Hey, I know one thing. Brock Lesnar did not show up on the Maury Povich show that day.
Not at all.
Father.
You are the father. Like
You're not exactly. You can't do that, right?
Maury didn't even open the envelope. He didn't have to open the envelope. He just tossed that
you
shit to the side.
Exactly. No open envelopes. You're right.
You have to
Hey,
open
listen,
up no envelope.
if he is not the father, he better talk to his brother or his dad.
You ain't kidding.
Yeah, he tells stories that him and his brothers used to get arrested, and I can understand because there's nothing to do in South Dakota. They would get arrested all the time when he was younger for fighting at a bar or like at one of those country western, like the honky tonk things. And in my opinion, in my honest question, who would mess with Brock? Like, I would stay. That's one guy at a bar I would stay away from.
I know who would mess with him.
Someone that's stupid and drunk. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, outside of wrestling, Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Kurt Angle, Kurt Angle used to mess with him too.
Yeah, there
Mhm.
was rumors that they did a shoot match and it was completely even. No one won that match.
I wish
Yeah,
they
no,
would
it was
televise
true.
that match because somebody got video footage of that shit somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Brock even
Gentlemen, we
said
got less than.
he couldn't, like Brock himself said he couldn't. He only got one pin on Kurt, one pin.
Mhm.
But go ahead, Winters. You were saying?
Hey, we got less than 5 minutes of the show. Definitely, I'm just happy that everybody was able to come up today, and thanks to everybody in the chat that are listening and watching. We got any last thoughts of what's going to go on with Clash in Paris?
I think it's the
With the
same old typical Cena's getting over. It's only right.
Hmm
I
what
think
time
Brock
it
is gonna
comes on?
win. I think Brock's gonna win.
What time in channel that's what time that comes on tonight?
That's going to be on the Peacock channel, and that's going to be at 2 o'clock tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. They're going to be in
Okay.
Paris, France tomorrow.
Okay, 2 o'clock tomorrow on Peacock. Okay.
Mhm.
So,
No, it's always a pleasure to be up here, talking wrestling and what have you, because it fills in for me in between, football season and what have you. So I enjoy being up
well,
here.
Mr. Pope, we
Shaky.
got football. We got football in about 5 days, brother.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm jumping to
Yeah.
some college football right now.
Yeah, I'm about to do the same thing. I gotta get ready.
Listen,
Yeah, man.
I ain't got no football team this year.
I hear what you said. I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, buddy. Micah is a Green Bay Packer. Wow.
Yeah, that's shocking.
Mm-mm-mm.
If y'all, I don't know if
Wow.
y'all can see it, but you read under my name.
Jerry Jones his
Okay, Jerry
ass.
Jones. Oh,
Oh
it's supposed to be
shit.
a free agent safety that's being tied to the Miami Dolphins. That's out there. I don't know if they're gonna go after him or not.
Well, Mr.
Put it
Pope,
this
we're
way:
gonna
if
talk about that
Jerry,
on.
hey,
We can
listen,
talk about that.
if Jerry Jones was a part of a turkey, this would he be?
Mhm.
Good sweet shake. Shake. This is why Shake. I say Shake is the goal of Dolphins podcast, man. Shake, you be doing it up, my brother.
Yeah,
You be doing it up.
yeah.
So,
Appreciate you, Mr. Pope.
gentlemen,
Yes.
gentlemen, we will do this again in about 2 more weeks. Appreciate having everybody here on the panel and everybody that's been watching today, and we'll see you guys in 2 more weeks.
All right,
Yes,
y'all.
sir. Yes,
Hey, by the
sir.
way, even though it's
Hey,
not wrestling, we fins up, baby.
Fuck
Hands
Jerry
hands
up.
up.
Jones.
Fins
Fuck
up.
Jerry.
Fins up.